Hello, this is Pete from Neutrik, and I'm here at Full Compass today to talk to you about XLRs. XLR connectors have been around a long time, and Neutrik is an innovator in XLR technology. We have recently come out with a new version of our XLRs, and we're continually innovating, trying to make it better. And we have this XX series is an improvement upon the traditional X series, which is well known throughout the world. I'm just going to tell you about 8 or 9 of these improvements and show you the differences. To start, we put together this new XLR with a new boot that threads from the inside, thus protecting the threads of the XLR and giving more strength to this back strain relief or the boot of the XLR. Also, this new XLR compared to the X series has a sine wave on the boot as well as our hologram within this colored ring that you can take off. This is a black ring, but you can take it off and exchange it with many different colors that are available from Neutrik. On our older style XLR, the X series, the boot threads over the top, and the color ring has to come over the top as well, and it's bigger and bulkier. You will also notice on the X series we have a shorter compression style chuck to hold the cable, and it does a great job. But on the new series, the XX series, this strain relief compression fitting is longer and gives the cables more retention force. So that's another difference between these two. The latching system on the new XX series is improved. It's more ergonomic compared to the latching system. I have to reassemble. But the latching system on the traditional X series is narrow. It's a little harder to push down, and it has no grounding for the chassis when you're pushing. I should say the XX series has improved grounding, so when you're connecting and disconnecting and you push the latch down, you are still making ground contact with 2 little pins at that point. So that's yet another improvement. Internally, these solder cups are bigger and easier to solder. They have a solder back. And on the female, we have this new style contact, which is a cage style contact, giving many more points of contact. And when you slide the new XX series together, you get a smoother fit, and it makes a better contact as well. And you will also notice on the male side, there is no longer a hole. This is the new version with, it's smooth, and there's an indent on the inside that locks. On the old style, when you slide it together, it clicks into a window, and this window is a hole in the actual housing of the connector. What happens is this gets bent, driven over, dragged around, and a lot of times that gets bent and affects the locking, which now is much stronger on the new series. And they're available, widely available, both the X series and the double X series. And with all of these improvements, it just is what nobody really puts as much thought into how to improve an existing XLR connector as Neutrik does. And we're constantly thinking about it and making improvements. And those improvements, really for the same cost, when you buy an XLR, should, I think, convince you to go with this this better looking, better working XX series XLR. And some of these same concepts also apply to our 1/4 inch on our new X series 1/4" plugs as well. These features of this new connector, the XX series, should help your brand by using the best, most innovative XLR on the market, the Double X by Neutrik. These features will make it easier to assemble. They'll give you more retention force. They will give you better grounding options, and you will just have the latest in XLR innovations. And hopefully that adds more to your brand by using the Neutrik brand. So for more information about the Neutrik XX series, you can call Full Compass or go to fullcompass.com.